Hey everybody, Fries101Reviews here, and we're back for yet another episode of Fries101Reviews interviews people. But this time I have a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm KonisBored, the anti-bottom fighter YouTuber. So, a lot of you might know me. Maybe not. Maybe you might. I don't know. But yeah, I'm here on this show and this interview, so it's an honor.
Alright. So what I'll be doing as per usual is I'll be uh, gonna ask you 10 questions, pretty much like all my other interviews. So,
Yep, I watched them. It's always 10 questions. 10
yes.
questions to pry everything.
Yep.
I'll try to answer to the best of my ability.
Right. The first question is, tell me about yourself.
All right, myself. So, that's a very general question. So I guess I should tell the more general stuff. So, I'm a YouTuber per se. I mean, like, it's pretty obvious. I'm a gaming YouTuber. I got quite a few inspirations for my gaming channel. Basically, I'm slightly more retro based, and I'm a more of a niche channel than many. So, I'm not per se the most popular guy on the internet because somewhere along the way, I've decided I'm gonna start playing games which no one would play because on the internet, it's all of the more popular games. Like you see Minecraft YouTubers everywhere, and whenever a new game comes out, day one LPs are paramount. You probably won't see me do any of that. So yeah, I'm more of a niche one. I focus more on a genre like puzzles, marble poppers. There are platformers and slightly more popular games here and there, but that's basically my niche for now. Slightly less popular games you probably won't see from other YouTubers, like those CD-ROM games on the computer. Because that was my childhood. I played a lot of CD-ROM games on the PC, casual games, yeah, around the early 2000s. So yeah, so that's basically it for my channel. As for myself, I'm currently 18 years old. I'm obviously male, in case you can't tell. I'm currently studying right now. I hope to get a diploma in business information technology, and so yeah, I'm currently pursuing my studies. And I guess that's pretty general it for my channel.
All right. The next question is, when did you start doing YouTube?
When did I start doing YouTube? I started when I was 6. Technically, it's a different story. I opened my channel when I was 15. Like, if you go to Social Blade, it says something like May 2012, I think. But I only started it because it was like, oh, a YouTube account. I might as well just make it just like a Facebook account or Twitter account or something. And I never really bothered with it. I only started really making videos about 1.5 years later. I believe August 2013 or September 2013 when I actually got involved with comment. I enjoy fostering a community with better. So you're gonna be with others. So for people I actively enjoy, you're gonna see me and commenting on their videos fair bit. Of course, time it's based on time concern than anything. But so basically, the short answer is about 2 years ago, 2013, September 2013.
All right. The next question is, what kind of editing software do you use for the thumbnails and for the new outro and for your videos?
Oh, editing software. So, for the longest time, the thumbnails I've always used GIMP. It's short for GNU Image Manipulation Soft Program. Sorry, it's free. It's not as good as Photoshop, but it's free, and I actually know how to use some of the cool snazzy features like drop shadows. My thumbnails have evolved over the years. Back then, they were just like what, a regular picture, just add a text saying, episode 1. Right now, I do drop shadows, I add in stuff here and there, but it's pretty generalized. I use the same font. For editing, it's editing and outros, right? Are they the same?
Yeah.
For editing, montage videos, I use Windows Movie Maker. That is not a lie. That's actually the easiest to compile. Movie Maker is actually very powerful if you know how to do it right. I don't use live Movie Makers. I actually use Movie Maker, but I use a custom profile so it profiles out the bitrate I want it to, not a very, very crappy bitrate that will the YouTube community would generally just stand and go like, nah. I use Camtasia for my videos so far. I'm not sure if I want to upgrade. I mean, it was quite an investment, mind you. But yeah, so that's basically it for editing, I guess. The thumbnails and outros, technically, I also use Jim to make the outros. It's not obvious, but I do. So yeah, that's it for editing.
All right.
So what do you use? What do you use? What do you use yourself for your editing and your thumbnail? I'm curious.
Well, for thumbnails, I use Microsoft Paint. Wait,
Oh,
so
really? Microsoft Paint?
yeah,
Uh, do you want to use Paint.net? I think it's an upgraded version of Microsoft Paint with more features. It's sort of like Jim, really.
yeah.
You could give it a shot, but the learning curve, it might be a bit steep at first, I guess. But Paint is okay. I actually just copy my thumbnails into Paint before I edit it with Jim. Alright, carry on.
And the other two softwares, like usually, like I would use a Windows Live Movie Maker, make a live, so it would be easier. Like when I after I record like a bunch of episodes of Mario Kart 8, I just have all the footage pretty much imported there. So I would then, after I was just done with like having the whole all of the footage just imported, I just export it through Movie Maker, so it would be a lot more easier to edit on Camtasia. And pretty much
Oh, okay.
I pretty much use Camtasia to pretty much edit all of my Let's Plays, pretty much. So yeah.
Yeah, I see. Okay, so yeah, oh yeah, what I used to record with, I use a blue snowball as my microphone. It's a pretty good investment. It's a snowball. It's not even the best snowball, but it leaps and bounds better than my old microphone. It was an old Turtle Beach headset, and my sound was crackling everywhere. What mic do you use? It sounds like you have a bit of crackling issues. Mind if I give you a tip? Do you have a pop filter to put over your mic?
I do not, but I am planning to get a pop filter.
Well, if you don't have it right now, currently a temporary situation is you put a sock on your mic. It sort of works, not as well as a pop filter, but I still use it to this day, and I still haven't got myself a professional pop filter because finding mics in my country is kind of a toughie. There was actually only one retailer in the whole of my country that actually stocks Blue Snowball microphones. Can you believe that? So they kind of have a monopoly. It's kind of expensive. So I just use the sock method. It works. You
Yeah,
can give it a shot.
yeah. The next question is, what kind of capturing software do you use to record your videos for Mario and the Secret Bells and for other gameplay videos?
Okay, yeah. I think that's question 4, right? I mainly use Bandicam, because most of my games are based on PC and stuff. Sacred Bells, I have to give a big complaint. Sacred Bells is not Windows 8 compatible. As much as it pains me to say, Game Maker 8 games on Windows. Actually, not all of them, but some of them have a sound bug that prevent them from being Windows 8 compatible. So I actually have to boot it up in a virtual machine to run it and all that nonsense. But mainly, besides that, I just use Bandicam. It works generally well, really. The settings you have to meddle with it as well. There are a lot of codecs you can meddle, frame rates, bit rates, everything. But on the whole, just Bandicam. It works.
Alright. The next question is, what got you into YouTube?
Got me into YouTube. As in, got me uploading, got me making videos, or got me commenting, or got me on YouTube, like to sign up an account.
Like, what got you into uploading videos? Yeah.
Okay, uploading videos, I just decided one day I was like, maybe I should. And then I upload videos. It wasn't the best. It was once per week as well. I have a more consistent schedule now. To be fair, the concept of let's playing videos, I guess the big guys have me kind of intrigued. I would think so, although my inspirations have sort of switched here and there, but on the whole, I guess it was because I was bored one day and just decided, let's do it. Which is kind of ironic because of my channel name. It's KonisBored. And I call myself the anti-boredom fighter, the anti-boredom YouTuber, yet the whole channel just started out because I was bored.
All right. The next question is, do you have any new Let's Plays planned out for this year, or do you just release new LPs whenever you put them up on YouTube?
Question number 6, right? Me, as for me, because I am a meticulous planner, people who know me personally in real life probably know me as a very, very meticulous person. I pre-plan all of my games in advance, except for random videos, which are usually the Monday ones, I believe. Those ones I just upload whatever I want. But besides that, I usually pre-plan because I have a rough schedule. I upload 4 videos per week. It used to be like 5 or 6 until I was like, nah, screw this, I'm not doing that. I actually do pre-plan a lot of my games. Like, for example, a game I just started uploading barely like 1-2 weeks ago was Zoma Deluxe. I have played that game about a year ago, but only to showcase the first 3 levels. So technically, I'm doing it again. It's a replay, but I have planned it out meticulously because I'm like, okay, the entire reason I didn't want to play the whole game to begin with was because there was this chance that I might die at the final temper because it's very ridiculously hard.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
It's my parents. Anyway, the next question is, do you have plans to continue to do YouTube as a job after finishing up high school?
As a job, not as a job. As a hobby, maybe, yes. But as a job, there are a lot of YouTubers everywhere. So it's like, I don't buy that I'll be able to sustain it as a job. Not one bit. But as a hobby, yes. As a job, nah. And to finish up my earlier question, so yes, that's why I pre-plan stuff, because if I couldn't finish the game, I would never ditch an LP midway. That's why I always pre-plan. And blind LPs, I look at them and I'm like, okay, can I finish this? Am I gonna rage quit? So yeah, to answer question number 6, yes, I pre-plan all of my games that are not random.
All right. The next question is, what is your favorite Let's Play that you did on your channel?
Question number 8, you mean right now? Right now.
Yes, right.
Right now, my favorite one. Let me think. This one's actually quite tricky. Disaster Will Strike 4.
Oh, okay.
Disaster Will Strike 4 Ultimate Disaster. If you're actually talking about right now, currently my new favorite that I've recorded is Zoma Deluxe, but that's like not out yet completely. So if you're talking about what's right now, Disaster Will Strike 4 Ultimate Disaster. It's a very close tie with Disaster Will Strike 2 actually, but I know 3. 3 is the better one. My bad. Disregard my earlier statement. My favorite one that I made was Disaster Will Strike 3. Actually, no, I can't pick between 2, 3, and 4, but those are my favorite ones that I've made so far. The ones that haven't came out, Zoma Deluxe is my current favorite.
All right.
That was question number 8. You have 2 more questions.
Yes. The next
Yes, I've been
question.
keeping track.
Yeah. The next question is, why did you pick the name KonisBored?
Glad you asked. I picked the name KonisBored because it's an abbreviation of my first name, Kon. That's not actually my actual first name, but it's an abbreviation, so it's pronounced literally Kon is bored. Actually, it was pronounced KonisBored, but a fan of mine, everyone always looks at the name and pronounce it KonisBored, so eventually I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call it KonisBored. So the reason I called it that was because, as I told you, the reason I started my channel to begin with was because I was bored, right? So that's literally what I named myself. Kon is bored. I am bored. Then when I actually took off, I decided to rebrand it into an anti-boredom channel. That's why you see, if you pay attention to some outros and updates, I have a bunch of animated nemesises who typically represent a part of me. For example, there's this boredom king guy who represents the inner suppression of boredom that I have faced multiple times when I was younger. But that's going besides the point. That's the reason I'm named KonisBored, because I was bored when making the channel. It's kind of irony, really, but yeah.
Well, before I give you the final question, I'm just gonna give you a just a bonus question. With the bad guys, the villains that you have in your outros, is there like
Yeah.
any plan like in the future, like you'll just like have to like face like actually try to defeat them, pretty much?
No. It's not obvious why, but sure, I'm actually trying with Sacred Bells, although no one really cares in the outros. I'm actually trying a up-based system in Sacred Bells, but the way I animate them is with PowerPoint, and really you can't expect me to pull CGI stuff where I insert myself. I actually explained this because people are new to the channel and they won't actually get this ongoing arc-based thing. The entire point of this is an indirect system, like the bad guy is indirectly responsible for everything that's going wrong in my videos. Sort of like the LP curse. I explain it and I shoehorn it as the perception, because he's always in the outro, he's always bragging about how everything's gonna go wrong in the next episode, and when things do go wrong in the next episode, you indirectly think he's behind it. So in essence, it's more of a taunt based and perception based tactic. Yeah, it doesn't help that what I was one of the topics I was studying earlier on in the semester was organizational behavior, so I was learning stuff like what perception, halo effect, and all that nonsense, so I just use it. How well it works is up for debate, really, but yeah, that's basically the long story cut short.
All right. So the next and final question is: do you plan to do collaborations with other YouTubers in the future, like Taju22 and many others?
This one's a bit of a tricky one. I have tried collaborations in the past. They did not work out so well. I'm open for collaborations, but the problem is I live in a time zone where it really doesn't benefit anyone to collaborate with me. People in the US are like, oh my god, this time zone. People in the UK are like, oh man, you're sleeping when I'm doing this. So it's like, it's sort of tricky based on time zone alone. I am willing to collaborate with some people, but I must know them personally, because I have had collaborations that haven't really gone too well in the past. That was my own fault, because I didn't know how to coordinate the Skype volume. So when it recorded, it only recorded my voice softly or loudly, and it kind of messed up. So actually, in this sense, I would prefer collaborations in the sense that I provide and I appear as a co-commentators on, say, other channels like, say, Tajil22. I'm willing to work with him. He's one of my more greater friends, actually, and I've actually found you through him, so that's something to note.
All right. And I guess that's pretty much about it. So I guess tune in like I don't know, like by the time the this interview is up, it'll probably be like around like cuz usually now like I'm just planning to have an episode be like once a month kind of deal, like once of every end of the month. So this will probably be up like around like February 29th. So yeah.
Oh boy, a leap day, a leap day. Very glorious. No one will have this honor for the next 4 years or more.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say before I end the video?
Well, it was nice to chat with you. I haven't been on a Skype interview for quite a long time. As for people who don't know me, I give my channel a shot. You may or may not like what I play. As I say, I'm a unique person on YouTube, and that's really the only thing I have going for me. That I don't play what traditional people play. Usually, eventually, I'll get to a point where I'll regress and say, fine, I'll play a popular game for once, and then I'll relegate the The not so popular one is Side LPs. But whatever. It was nice chatting with you. And as for the people of who are fans of Fries, I hope to see you too on my channel. We can establish a community together. We can be friends and so. But yeah, it's been an honor to be appearing on this interview. And yeah, hope whoever is next on in the next interview can kind of surpass my question answering skills, because I am not really the best at answering questions. I tend to drag my answers and go way out of point, as you probably might have saw. Do all of your callers do that? I'm not too sure.
Um, I mean, like, probably some of them. I mean, the previous guy that I interviewed, Inglorious J Dubs, he pretty much did that, pretty much.
Oops, sorry. No insult intended. Okay. But yeah, it's an honor. Thanks for having me on the show. I hope to see you more, obviously, and I hope to see some of your friends more, and maybe we can make friends. I hope to see them on my videos. I hope to be on their videos, and yeah, see you.
Yeah, I guess that's about it. I'll put a KonisBored channel down in the description for it below for you guys to check out. So yeah, I guess about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Fries101Reviews, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Bye bye.